Alrighty, folks, I want to talk about a concept that was first brought up to me by the one and only Anna Kelly, REI Mom. She's been on this channel for 6 years now, talking just about every week. And something she talked about very early on, and I think we need to go back to, is a concept that she called living life by design. I think that is, frankly, a very sexy collection of words. I know what each individual means by itself, but I got to tell you, I'm not sure I completely understand how to live life by design. So I'm going to break this down with Casey. She's going to ask questions. She's going to help me understand the bigger picture because she is smarter than I am. How you doing today, Casey?
I'm doing really good, Michael. We got snow on the ground and no tenant calls. So
oh, there you go. Congratulations.
Yes, we missed the ice, so we're good.
There you go. Well, I know you know Anna Kelly. You guys have been friends for quite a while now. I'm curious, when you hear Anna, talking about living life by design, what does that mean to you?
I think it means living a purposeful life, and not just purposeful, but purposeful for your own purpose. I think a lot of people, just like we kind of talked last week about social media and all that, we're getting influenced by other people, what other people have, and what other people's lives are like. And with social media, with the Netflix shows and all the things, we're getting told what our life should be. And I think that a lot of people are trying to fit what they want, their purpose, into somebody else's life mold, or the mold that living the quote American dream should be, or what it is like to be a middle class person, or what living a quality life should be. And I think that's where a lot of the disconnect is, with people not feeling fulfilled, or not, I did all these things. How come I'm not happy? I think it's because they aren't living life by their own design. It's by a preconceived design from someone else's design, and it just isn't working for them.
Yeah, the thing that hits me when I think about this, because again, I love the concept, but sometimes concepts live up here, and I don't know how to translate them to down here, the real world. The quote I heard the other day that kicked me in the nuts was, in this world, you can have anything you want, but you can't have everything. Right? And that's like smash, because I think I don't think enough people get really clear on what they want. They're just floating through life, dealing with the twists and turns. And there doesn't seem to be a plan, doesn't seem to be a mission. There's no why. Because again, doing amazing things, doing anything you want, usually takes sacrifice, work, discipline, struggle, sacrifice, but then you can get it. And if most people don't, they just don't do it. They don't create that why or that vision, I think.
Yeah. What type of, what life, if Anna Kelly asked you, Michael, what's your life by design? Have you built the life you wanted? Are you feeling fulfilled? What does that life look like to you? And did you know, this is another thing, did you know that this is what you wanted back then when you were building it? Because I feel like people's life by design, they change, their goals change, what they want changes.
There's a whole lot of answers in
I know, pick one
question. But I want to try to talk about them all, because I think this is important.
Yeah.
I now am living the most amazing life I could ever design. So what does that mean for me? That means 5 days a week, on purpose, I show up 3 hours a day. So 5 times 3 is 15 hours. My mission hasn't changed since February of 2018. I'm trying to create a legacy that outlives me by 50 years. That one North Star hasn't changed. And the power of this is 15 hours a week is enough for me. Like, yeah, check the box. You help people. You tried to get 1% better. More and more people are hearing from you. And then the other, I don't know how many hours are in a week, but whatever, I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I take vacations that most people can only dream of.
Trip.
I eat it. I eat out. My food budget a month is probably $5,000. It's something crazy. Yeah. Right. So again, the life I'm living right now is a life that frankly, I didn't know was possible. I didn't even know, Casey, to dream for this life. I thought this is embarrassing. So embarrassing. I thought my life would be successful if I worked until I died. That's what I thought success was. Go to school, get a good job, climb the corporate ladder, put food on the table, and work until you die. That's what I thought success was. Why did I start buying real estate after losing 80% in the stock market? Because I wanted to have optionality at 65. I am not very good at dreaming big. I just don't have that ability to see the future in technicolor. Dude, I just work. It's where I'm comfortable. It's my jam. It's frankly my superpower. And again, dude, I didn't know this life was possible. I didn't know people could have such an amazing life like I have today. I wouldn't even, like, if you told me this was possible, I'd have thought you were lying. I really would have thought you were lying.
Well, you're definitely living the American dream and then some.
Yeah. Yeah. By accident, I guess. I certainly.
I'll take that $5,000 budget on food. I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's wild. But again, this goes back, because again, like, are you living, like you asked me, are you living? Yeah, I'm living the life by design now. But I didn't know this was possible. And that's why I think people need to realize, it took 20 years of, certainly 15 years, let's call it 15 years of grinding and sacrifice. The last 5 years, probably not much. But it's like, back to what I was saying earlier, you can have anything you want in life, but not everything. So get clear on what you want. I think that's where most people struggle. They're not being declarative on what they want.
Yeah, I think people are choosing what people say is good for them, and they're not really listening to themselves on the inside. Let
me push back on that, just because I want to. Frankly, I wish people were doing that. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid social media is telling people what they should feel. Social media says I should do X, Y, and Z. It's not because it's what's on their heart. It's because what they consumed. So now you're creating a future of some shit you don't even care about. It's like, what are you guys doing? Stop it.
Yeah, nothing's ever good enough, so then no one's ever happy. And you're always seeing people better than you, and life's better than you, and the $5,000 food budget, But you see that and you think, I can never do that. But, maybe that's not even what you want. We were told, we were brought up, you're going to go to school. Make sure you do a lot of extracurricular activities because you need better than grades. Make sure you get into a good college, get a good job, buy that house, get the bigger house, get the boat, get the toys, get your Rolex, have the nice car, have the $1,200 a month car payment that we have now. It's all gotten exorbitant. It's gotten too much. And when everyone turns around and they're 40, 50, 60 years old, and they are still working, and they now have to work until they die because they have to pay for this fabricated lifestyle that the internet and television says that we're supposed to have. It's like, what the F did I just do? What have I been doing? What have I been consuming and doing? Anna Kelly's Life by Design, in my opinion, is really get inside your heart with your immediate family. What type of life do we want? Do we want to travel the country in a schoolie and, like an RV bus with our family? That's all over my feed right now. I love to go camping. People are doing that. Do I need the big house? What is enough? What is enough? How much money do I need to live today's lifestyle? And if I didn't have to work, if I could sit on my fat butt every single day, what do I need to live? And I think if people can figure that out, really get the spreadsheet out and figure out how much money they need to live and what would they do if they didn't have any obligation and they just could be with their family and do what they wanted to do, how much money would that require? And then let's get that passive income so you can do that, because you're not going to do that if you are paying monthly for your lifestyle with the day job. You have to get the passive income. You have to get started with that. Otherwise, you will be working till you die, especially in today's economy. In the past 10 years, it's only getting worse. Things are costing more and more money. It sucks. Our parents had it easier. Their parents had it easier. And it's only going to get worse for our children. So we need to learn how to make passive income. We need to start doing the hard thing and invest in real estate. Invest in stocks. Stop spending all your paychecks on frivolous consumerism crap that you don't need. It's not helping. So living your life by design is creating your life that you want, not one that someone else is telling you that you want, and that what you're obviously too getting fed from social media. Create the life by design, the life that you want that's fit for you, and not just what the media says you need.
Yeah, you said two things in there I want to go back to because this is where my head went immediately. First off, when you're living life by design, I love the fact that you said do it with your family, right? Because you chose that person. And I think you've got to get on the same page. It was funny. One of the most memorable things Olivia and I did back when we were broke was we created a top 10 list of trips. Like what are like top 10 cities we wanted to visit? Anywhere from really close, like Pebble Beach, because I was a golfer at the time, to far away places like Sydney and Bali, right? It was just, and it was beautiful. We both created a list of 10, right, individually. Then we came back together. We saw what we had similar, which we had a couple. And then we voted and we created this top 10 list together. What was most fun for me is after I retired in 2018, I found that list near the end of the year somewhere just, and it was a handwritten list. It wasn't on a computer. It wasn't anything. It was very fortunate that I found this as I was cleaning up papers. And at the time we had hit 8 out of 10. And then we went and got the other two, which was Bali and Phuket, which finished out the list. But it was so fun to think that, you know, over the last 20 years, I think at that point we had done it, because at the time when we did that list, we had nothing. Like Pebble Beach was 2.5 hours away and we couldn't pay to get on 17-mile drive. We were so broke. So it's fun. So again, do it with your other. And the other thing you brought up was life by design to me always feels fuzzy. Yeah. And I don't deal well with fuzzy. But when you said figure out what life costs, now you're talking to my brain. Like, I get that. Like, do you want a $5,000 food budget? Right? Do you want a $1,500 food budget? Do you want a $3,000 entertainment budget? Like, that's how my brain breaks down. Like, okay, if you want to live this way, what's it cost? Like, tell me the cost, because I can build to that. I got to get out of this foofy, fuzzy world into like brass tacks. That's how my brain works.
I think too with, you know, the media, social media, we're always coming back to that. But here we are talking on social media. Our attention span is getting shorter, and there was research done. I forget what it is now, but we humans have the attention span of an ant. I mean, we go from one thing to the next. And we also have this, and it's a good thing, that we do forget. We have short-term memory. Otherwise, our kids would all be in a ditch or drowned in a pool. Yeah. Okay. So thank God we have forgiveness and we forget. But you know what I'm saying? The humans, we have short-term memory loss to some degree so that we can continue repeating the same things over and over again, stuck in the same habits. I mean, you and I can have this great talk right now. I can just feel so motivated and be like, Blake, what are we going to do? Zuber and I talked about life by design and what's it going to be? You know, we've been talking about it, not using those words, but what do we want? What do we want our life to be? And then we could have completely something just break our attention and we could forget all about it. And tomorrow be the day, like Groundhog Day. Yeah. Same day over and over again. You have to be intentional. You have to get what I have now in my full focus planner. You have to have a Google Calendar or something that you are writing down every day. What are your goals and what action steps are you taking to get to your goals? Because you can have all the motivation in the world to change your life, and not anything is going to happen if you don't keep that at the forefront of your mind every single day, every morning when you wake up, every night before you go to bed. What did I do to start meeting my goals? Otherwise, there's no life by design for you. The only life by design you're getting is the one that social media tells you you're going to get. And that's going to be more consumer debt, more consumer debt, more consumer debt, and living in the government's whole stronghold. You have to get out of that and break free. It's difficult, and it has to be on the forefront of your mind, because us humans, we forget easily, which is a good thing, right? Like I said, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. So you have to write down and you have to keep at the forefront of your mind and make progress every single day to create that life by design. It is not easy. It is difficult, but you can do it. But you have to ask yourself, and I wrote down a couple questions. If you want to create a life by design, right, you can get a pen and write these down. What do I actually want my days to feel like? What do you want your days to actually feel like? Second one, how much money is enough? You can always make more money. You can always, refurb couches or cars and sell them, or whatever side thing you want to do. But how much money is enough for you to live on today to make your dream life, your life by design? And then what am I willing to trade time for? And what am I not willing to trade time for? So you need to ask yourself all those questions. And if you can do that, I think you can create a life by design, having your calendar and keeping momentum every day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I really go back to that quote that smashed me earlier in the week. You can have anything you want in this life. You just can't have everything. So figure out what the heck you want. Get after it. Stop making excuses. Talk to the family. Figure out what it costs and just go. Casey, you're amazing. Thank you for doing this with me. Where can people find you?
People can find me every day on YouTube, Brick by Brick Wealth, where I put out an awesome real estate related video every single day to help you further your investment journey. You can find me on my website, brickbybrickwealth.com, if you're looking for coaching or just want to see what I got going on. And Instagram too, Brick by Brick. It's just all Brick by Brick Wealth. So anywhere
you did a really good job. Everything's Brick by Brick Wealth.
I did my best.
There you go.